Hey there, welcome back. I'm Holly the Twister Sister. We are going to get into some balloon twisting today. And as you guys know, the Scooby movie came out recently. And so I did this tutorial over on my Facebook Live, but we need to get a nice edited, cleaned up version of it on YouTube. So today we'll be doing the Scooby tutorial. Okay, so to do Scooby, you're gonna need about 3 mocha brown 260s. I've got a little black 5-inch round here for his nose. We've got a white 260, and then whatever you want to use for the collar, I'll be using a turquoise 160 and a yellow 5-inch round. And I think that's everything. So you want to start off with a black 5-inch round and a 260. This one, I have about a 2-inch tail on the end of it, and we're going to tie both balloons together at the nozzle end, just a nice tight secure knot to get both of those together. Our ugly nozzles will most likely be hidden, but if you want to cut them off, you can go ahead and do that. So to start off, it's gonna feel and look kind of weird until we get going, and then you're gonna think I'm a genius. Well, maybe not. Fold your balloon over just to make a little bend like that, and just make a twist on the other side of that bend. All right, where I'm not actually like twisting these two sides together. And then you can let go of this bend for a second. We're gonna put a pinch twist right here. So just do a small round bubble after that and twist that around itself to make your little pinch twist. Okay? Now, we're gonna kind of fold our bend back up the way we had it. We're gonna take our 260 and we're gonna wrap it around. This is gonna make his snout. Gonna be the front of his mouth and his nose and all that. However, instead of just wrapping it around like this, what we're gonna do to make a nice little dip in the middle where his nose goes, we're gonna do what, I don't know if there's an official name for this. We're gonna do a half twist. So go like you're gonna make a twist right here. So start to twist your balloon, but don't complete the twist. Okay, so you're just gonna leave it like that. Just sort of twisted, like half twisted. And then bring it back to your pinch twist, like that. And then that's gonna put a little bit of a dip in the middle part of his snout. And it's a nice little place for his nose to kind of just fit right in there and gives it a little bit more character. All right. Once you have that, now we can go up and we're gonna do his face. But before we do that, we have to have some ears to wrap into this face. So really quickly with another 260, just inflate, you probably only need to inflate it about halfway, not too much at all. We're gonna do his little ears really quick. So I'm gonna start off with a small round bubble. We'll make that a pinch twist, and then a small loop, however big and floppy you want his ears to be. We're gonna come down, I'm gonna do a little twist here, about an inch or so down, and then we're gonna match the other side. So do another 1 inch or so size twist. You can let go of this one because now it's softened up and we'll be able to retwist that when we need to. But we don't need it right now, and so we're gonna do a small round bubble for our pinch twist, and then another loop the same size as this one. Now those are gonna be the Scooby-Doo ears, so you can get rid of the rest of this, and then secure your balloon so it doesn't come undone. I'm gonna go ahead and twist this now back how we had it. So this is gonna be his ears. And I'm just gonna hold that in between two of my fingers while I take what we have here. And we're gonna make a bubble on our remaining 260. We're gonna come up from his snout. However tall you want his head to be, I'm gonna do about 2 or 3 inches there. And then you're gonna take your ears, twisted in the middle there, and we're gonna sandwich them and bring our balloon back down the other side. So once you make a bubble that's the same side as the front one, and twist it into the pinch twist that's down there at the base of his head. All right, so you're gonna have something like this. We gotta fill out his head a little bit more because he can't just be one bubble across. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do another bubble the same size as this one. So go ahead and twist that off. Now, we're actually, in effect, we're making a 4 bubble body, but without having to do any roll throughs or pulling things through. And we also got the ears wedged in here without having to slide any balloons in the middle of our 4-bubble body. Okay, so watch, this is the secret. You've got your 3rd bubble made in the front here, and we're gonna crisscross it right over the top. See that? So here are our 2 bubbles. Okay, and we're gonna crisscross this one right over those. So we're coming up this side, but we're gonna go down the back on that side. So once you get another bubble twisted in the back, same size, you can wrap that into the pinch twist at the base of his head. You guys see it? You see it? Now we'll arrange his ears so that they are sticking up like Scooby ears, and he's starting to look super cute. This will work for any sort of a dog breed that's sort of like a Dane or a Hound, or I don't know. What does Scooby do? So that is a cute dog face for all kinds of breeds. Leave this as you have it. We're gonna need one more Mocha Brown 260 to finish him off with a nice little sitting down body. So this one has about a 2 to 3 inch tail, and we're just gonna take this and secure it into the pinch twist at the back of his head. So just wrap your nozzle right into there. Now we're gonna go down the front. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down however big you want his front legs to be. I almost said arms. And then we're gonna do 2 little small loops. You don't need his paws to be too big, because then we'll run out of balloon and you might have to get a 4th one. We don't want to do that. And we're gonna come back up for another arm or front leg and twist that into the head. All right, so we should have something like this now. You've got 2 tails coming out the back. Now, with the shorter tail, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up his front legs, and we're gonna push the top of that balloon through the legs to kind of open it up so it looks like he's sticking out his chest. He's a big, proud dog. Okay? And we're gonna take the 2 balloons that are coming out in the back now, we're gonna bring them together and twist them just like that. All right? So now this, whatever you have left here, is going to become his short little tail, because I don't think he has a very long tail. I hope he doesn't. And then with the rest of this balloon, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come forward, we're gonna connect, we're gonna make a small little bubble just to get from here to the front legs, twist that into his feet. Okay, wrap it around. Now we're gonna go back down the other side, meet it into his tail. So now that's all connected, and now his front paws will sit kind of laid out flat nicely. And whatever you have left with this, we can use to make 2 little loops for his back haunches, or pinch twist if that's all you have left. So I'm going to just kind of do these one at a time. You could be super fancy and cool and do them both at the same time. Actually, let's try to do that. I'm just going to make the teeny tiniest little bubble out here at the very end of my balloon. I'm going to bring that back into the tail, twist it in, and move this bubble. Try to get it somewhere where you're not going to see it. So kind of hide it inside of his body a little bit, in between these 2 bubbles. And then this big loop here, we're going to pinch that in half. Okay, so this is how you make both loops at the same time. So we're going to take that, and just whatever you have, we're going to divide it in half to get our 2 little loops in the back. 1, 2. Mine aren't perfectly the same size, but that's okay. Look at that. That is such a good little sitting dog body. He's got his nose up in the air. He's really smelling out those villains. So we want to finish him off nicely, because a nice dog like this deserves a few finishing touches. So get yourself a white 260. You only need to put enough air in here for his 2 eyes. So once you've got that, you can twist that in half, and then we're going to take that and attach it from the back of his head. Just place your twist in the back of his head, bring both of those bubbles forward to the front like that. And you're going to tie both the ends of those together so that they won't be shooting off in separate directions anymore. Now once you've got those tied together, we're going to take the tails, we're going to pull them straight up over the top of his head, and we come all the way down the back and then just wrap it in around his neck to secure it nice and tightly. All right, so now you've got that. He's looking really cute now. We're just gonna finish him off with his typical teal colored, turquoise colored, hey, like my wall, collar with his gold nameplate. So get your balloon ready here. I've got my 160 and I have not tied it yet. What we're gonna do is we're going to take our Scooby and we're gonna wrap our 160 right around here. We're gonna get both ends in the front because that's where we're gonna tie them together. And then we're gonna just slowly let the air out of this balloon until we can see that it's gonna fit nice and snug right around his neck, okay? Once you've kind of got it how you want it, then you can tie both ends together and he'll have his collar on. Let's do a nice double, or sometimes I like to even do triple knots on these 160s just because they are so much easier to break. Now you can use his collar to kind of push up the back of his head a little bit more. So now we can add the little golden piece on his, I guess that's like his name tag. So I'm just gonna puff inflate this, really. Just put a little puff of air in there, and then we can tie that right onto our 160 tails that we have left over here. All right, you guys, look how cute this is. Ah, he's so cute. It's just adorable. All right, now the last step on this, you could, balloon eyes would probably be really cute on this character, but you can, since I know most of you probably will do this, just use your Sharpie. I'm actually gonna turn his snout to get his nose out of the way so that I can draw his eyes where I want them. And they're basically just gonna be big ovals. And we gave him kind of surprised looking eyebrows, like he just saw a ghost or something. I'll put his nose back. And his nose is a little bit big. I would probably do his nose a little bit smaller if I was doing this again. I'm gonna do 3 little dots on his face here on either side of his snout. And then with Scooby, the thing that he has is a big black spot sort of on his back. And then I think he also has another black spot on a leg, somewhere kind of by the front. I'll just do that, see how that looks. Look at that, that says Scooby to me. And then I'm not sure how his little name thing is. I think it's very like sharp angles though, so like that. I think that's how it goes. I know it's probably backwards in here, but that is the Scoob. Let me know what you guys think of this tutorial. I hope you like it, and if you do, you can let me know by leaving me a thumbs up on the video or a comment. Either one is awesome. I'd love to see pictures of your Scoobies. We're actually holding a contest over in our free group this week on Facebook. You look up Twister Sister Training and Supplies, and we're doing a contest where you can come up with, you make your own Scooby-Doo and then kind of put it in a scene or take a fun picture with your balloon and maybe like a ghost or some of the other characters or whatever. If you have Scooby-Doo toys or something, incorporate those. Just make like a fun picture with our Scooby-Doo guy this week. And the winner, we're gonna send some fun stuff in the mail, so you'll get like real prizes. So yeah. Join our Facebook group to get in on that. Can't wait to see your Scooby-Doos. If you're new here and you like what we did today, you might want to consider subscribing because we do this almost every week. I've been bad lately. I've been bad. Okay, we're gonna get back on schedule. Usually on Tuesdays. I might be changing that to Wednesdays. We might be doing tutorial Thursdays. Wednesdays I go live, and I've kind of switched up my schedule to where I'm coming up with the new designs live on Facebook and then recording the video later for a cleaned up tutorial version of it. Seems like Thursdays are working a little bit better for my schedule than Tuesdays, and tutorial Thursdays still kind of has a bit of a ring to it. You guys probably don't care, but if you do, let me know in the comments what days you'd prefer. If we keep it on Tuesdays or if I'm allowed to change it, just let me know. All right, I hope you guys are staying healthy and entertained and keeping busy. Get in on the yard art stuff if you're a entertainer or a balloon artist of any capacity and you're not working right now. You could be, okay? You could be. The yard art stuff is working. I started a business from scratch here in my local town where I had nothing going previously, just to experiment and see if it would take off for someone who didn't already have an existing business somewhere. So those of you who do already have fans and followers and customers, switch it up. You gotta pivot. Get on the yard art stuff. If you haven't heard about it, check out my Facebook page. Check out the Yard Art Balloons group on Facebook. It is saving people. It's getting people off of unemployment. So highly recommend it. We'll talk more about that later. I will see you guys back again next week for another tutorial. Tuesday or Thursday? We'll find out. All right. Bye everyone. Have a great day.